Hey there, Pride fans, and welcome to another edition of the WV Amazing Coaches Report right here at GoHofstra.com. Dan Savarino, Kathy Angelis, the head coach of the Red Hot Hofstra Pride field hockey team, and coach two huge wins this weekend. First at Towson, then at the preseason #1 team, Delaware 5-2.
Speechless, basically speechless. Told that to the team, which is very hard for me to be, but I'm really so proud of the players, and it was a fantastic weekend, and it's a weekend we're never going to forget.
Well, let's start with that Towson game. Obviously, a team that has always been towards the bottom of the conference. There's still a learning program, and one that you knew you had to get the win. What did you like from just the team overall in that game?
Well, the biggest adjustment we had to make was to play on the field turf. And we have some internationals who have never even played on this type of surface. So we had a lot of prep the week before over at the lacrosse stadium, and it definitely paid off. And most importantly, we came out with a fire and just a relentless attitude that we're not going to lose this game. We are going to win. And I think that was the belief that we had in each and every player was definitely like the strongest conviction I think that we needed, in order to prevail that weekend, or against Towson.
Let's go to the second game now. Delaware, you knew it was going to be a tough fight no matter what. Could have been a huge upset, obviously, in the conference. Right now, they came in at 4-0 in the conference alone. And it's 3-0 at halftime before they start coming back in the game. What was going on? What did the team say? What did you say to them when they started to come back in that game?
Well, it's all about preparation, and you don't have success overnight. This has been this fall, we've worked so hard, and obviously the whole year we've worked hard to get to where we're at. And I think the preparation that we had going into this match was absolutely, the best we could have. And we knew everything about Delaware. We did the right things. They had 9 penalty corners against us, and we had a few different defensive penalty corner systems that we were going to use, and it definitely paid off. And they didn't score in one corner, and I think that's really what I'm most proud about, is that we were all prepared for this match.
Well, in the game, Janelle Boileau, first hat trick of the season, another one in her career. Obviously, right now she's actually leading the entire conference in points and goals with Claudia Marin-Samper at second. So you guys are obviously up there on the standings. But for Janelle to come into that game, the leadership that she brought out there, what have you liked her as a leader on the field itself?
Well, I mean, leadership, you hit it right on the nose. And, that in collaboration of everything we've done to be the team that we are, you don't get there if you don't have great leaders. And Janelle has just been an amazing leader for this whole program, for the young guys, for the whole team, and certainly just from a coaching perspective, we couldn't have asked for better and stronger leadership. She has great mentoring skills, and everything she's done has really helped bring this team together when we've needed her. But to get a hat trick, this is something, I'm so proud of her. And she is a team player, and you could see that by watching the film. And but for her to finish like she did, and this is certainly a game I'm never going to forget, and she's certainly never going to forget. And down in Delaware, in Newark, I think makes it even more special.
Well, obviously, the veteran leadership there alone is big, but you're getting production from the younger players too, which obviously this team is very young. Go back in goal. Kara Swan, she comes up with some big saves against a very good offensive team. What have you liked from her, not just this weekend, but I've seen her grow throughout the season?
Right. Well, she's very steady, and I think because of her steadiness, number one, she's got herself in a really good position as to how she plays angles, and I think it made a big difference in Delaware's fire off a lot of shots, and her positioning forced them to take shots that they missed the cage, they didn't have great angles, and I think a lot has to do with how she positioned herself. And that's a huge credit to Sarah, our goalkeeping coach and defensive coach. I think she's done a really remarkable job with someone who's just been in Division I for the last 8 or 9 weeks. So I think that's been her biggest, that's been the biggest challenge, really preparing her for a team that's, like Delaware and any of the teams in the CEA. But she's done a great job, and like I said, it's really her steadiness.
Well, it's a 3-way tie right now for second place, and obviously 2 big games this weekend. But I got to ask you, were you surprised to the point you're at right now in where this team is?
Well, we knew we were going to be very talented this year, and every single year you look at what you have, and you find a way every single day to make a team better. And I think really the combination of what has put us to where we are now is the fact that we've pushed really hard, but we've had a great balance, and we've had a great response with the players and the staff. And I think when you have that type of gelling going on, it allows the staff to push a team. And when you have that belief on both sides, it allows you to do that. And I think that's really been a huge balance this year, and that's given us the opportunity to just get better every day. And we are getting better. We're getting better and better and better. And just the feeling of tapping your potential and coming close to that every single match has just been really inspiring to myself and certainly staff.
We've come some big wins on the road. So obviously you can win on the road. Now you're back at home this weekend. William & Mary on Friday, and then Sunday you have JMU. William & Mary is right now tied with you in the conference, and JMU, they're a game behind. What do you know about these two teams, and what do you have to do to be able to come out with a win and be able to, make it into this tournament?
Well, we know almost everything about both of these two teams at this point in the season with all the film we have. The number one focus is going to be Hofstra, and certainly, we have to take each game single. So we've got to first prepare for Friday's match with William & Mary, and we're a team right now that we believe we're one, and when you're one, you have this amazing chemistry. And if we continue to play how we are playing, and we have a great chance to be in the top of the CAA right now, and playing at home, I couldn't ask for a better schedule. Lucky in that respect. So I think we just got to carry on what we've been doing, and we're getting better every day.
We've made it to this point, final weekend in the regular season, and then of course the postseason starts the weekend after, but first you got to get some big weekends this weekend. That'll do for this edition of the W.B. Mason Coach Report. Of course, Friday's game will be at 3 o'clock, Sunday's game will be at noon. Catch all the action here on GoHofstra.com.